Hi there! Today I'm going to talk about the turnout. Turnout is the rotation of your leg in your hip socket. Some of us have plenty, some of us have less. We're born like that. There's another aspect to the turnout that is not the turnout but works hand in hand with it, is the amount of opening you have in your hips. Without turnout, it's limited, but with the turnout, you increase the range of movement. See? No turnout, little range of movement. With the rotation of my legs, I get more movement. So it's not really the amount of turnout that you have that is important, but how you hold it. Standing up, you want to squeeze the top of your legs together, back of your knees together, back of your heels. Actually, you can't see anything there. I'm wearing a skirt. This gives me the opportunity to let you know why your ballet teacher often doesn't want skirts and wants pink tights. You see, every good ballet teacher can see what goes on underneath that skirt, but you really don't want to make it difficult for the person who's here to help you be your best. So let's take off that skirt, shall we? Here we are, relaxed, in a parallel position. I'm going to squeeze the top of my legs, the back of my knees, back of my calves, back of my heels together to hold my turnout. Let me show you again. Parallel, relaxed, and squeeze the whole of the back of my legs together. From the front, this is how it looks when I don't hold my turnout. As you can see, my ankles are rolling and my knees are facing the front. Now I'm going to squeeze the top of my legs together, squeeze the back of my knees, back of my calf, back of my heels together, and here we are. The knees and ankles are automatically corrected. Look again. Drop, and there we are. Squeeze the whole of the back of my legs together to hold that turnout properly again. Now that I'm holding my turnout properly, I can do my battement tendu devant using the floor and keeping my knees straight like we discussed in my first two videos. If I don't use the turnout, look what happens. And my hips are also moving there. So you want to start the movement pushing your heel forward, that's the way, and making sure that you engage both legs in that turnout. And when you close, you want to start the action with your little toe. When tendu to the side, you want to follow the line of your toes, engaging the turnout from both legs. For this, you're going to push your heel forward, just like for the tendu devant, work through your foot, and don't forget to squeeze the back of your legs together as you come back. If you let go of that heel, you will lose the turnout of your working leg, and your hip will slightly tilt to the side. You don't want this to happen. Also, when tendu to the side, you are improving the control of your hip opening. If you follow your toes, you will lose that precious workout. Another danger when pointing to the side is to actually force your turnout or your hip opening. This will leave your supporting leg very weak. Here again, I'm forcing to the side and my supporting knee is rolling in and my ankle is rolling in too. This generally happens when you try to point completely to the side of your body. To the back, if you let go of your heel first, you will lose the control of your turnout and your knee will be facing the front instead of being facing towards the side. Let me show you again. I do not use the floor and I let go of my heel and my leg is turned in. You want to start the movement with your little toe. So you push that little toe back, keeping your knee facing the side and obviously engaging the turnout from both legs. And then you come back exactly the same way, pushing your heel forward. Here again, little toe, engaging both legs in the turnout, and heel forward on the way back. Let me show you another mistake. If you're only thinking about the turnout of your working leg, you will lose the turnout of your supporting leg, making your knee very unstable and your hips will twist to the side. So you want to keep your hips forward as much as you can, engage the turnout of both legs, and lead with your little toe without losing the turnout of that supporting leg, and then coming back. A grand battement is really the continuation of a battement tendu, but when we lift our leg, we often lose the turnout of that working leg. And here it is in action. My body is completely out of control. So I want to go from my battement tendu and lift my leg, keeping the turnout, keeping my hips still and my supporting leg straight. Same thing à la second. If my battement tendu is wrong, my grand battement will go wrong. See how I lift my hip? And here it is in action. I have to use my body to lift my leg. As if I control my turnout, I will be able to do a proper battement tendu and lift my leg to the side without engaging my body. So I need to control the turnout from both legs and lift. See how much more control I have there? Derrière, if you initiate your movement with your heel, not only you will lose the turnout, but you will also encourage your knee to bend. Also, if you only think about your working leg, leading with the little toes, you will lose the turnout of your supporting leg and your body will tilt to the side. Have a look. And here it is in action. No control at all. You want to start the movement with your little toe, engaging the turnout of both legs, and then lengthen out. And here's a proper grand battement. As you know, in ballet, we bend our knees over our toes. And in a turned out position, you will hold your turnout a little bit differently than with straight legs, because you cannot engage your glute muscles in the same way. So in a demi-plie, you want to only think about your knees over your toes. And recover that lovely squeeze of the back of the legs when you stretch your legs. Let me show you sideways. So I've got my feet parallel, and I just bend over my toes, relaxing my tailbone down. In first position, same thing. My knees are pulling out over the toes, dropping my tailbone down, and as I come back up, I squeeze the back of my legs together. And again, and look, I let go, my knees go forward. So you really want not to lose that lovely action and squeeze at the back when you stretch. In a jump, it's very easy to lose the turnout at the top of your jump because your glutes are not engaged when you're in a demi-plie. So you want to pull those knees out to the side when you're doing your demi-plie and squeeze the back of your legs together in the air. Let me show you a close-up of what it looks like with my feet. No turnout, my feet are turning to the front. And with a turnout, the back of my heels will still be facing each other. A relevé is similar to a jump. Since you're holding the turnout from a demi-plie, when you do your relevé, it is easy to lose the turnout and not engage the top of your legs. You see how my knees are facing the front? So when you do your relevé, you want to squeeze the back of your legs together and keep those heels together. Here is a beautiful demonstration of a relevé devant without control of the turnout. See, my supporting leg is turned in, my working knee is not to the side, I've got a bit of a banana foot, and I cannot hold the balance at all. Thinking too much about the turnout is not good either. See, I'm pushing my knee to the side and my hip is completely going with it. And again, I don't have any control of my supporting leg. You want to engage the turnout of your supporting leg and push that working heel forward, which will make your knee go to the side. Here is the retiré without the relevé action. So I don't have any control of the turnout. My knee goes to the side. I push my heel forward and engage the turnout of my supporting leg, and there you are. Back again, no turnout, and turnout. I have to think about both legs always. And here it is, lovely relevé. A good retiré makes a good développé. If you're letting go of your turnout, your knee will go forward, your heel back. You do not want that. You want to push that working heel forward, present the calf, present the back of your legs towards the center of the triangle you're creating. Then when unfolding your leg, you want to present your heel to the front. There you are. If your knee goes first, it will encourage a banana foot, as you see. Up, correct it. And obviously, we can't call that a développé at all. So heel forward all the time. And unfolding nice and long. Here's more. A pour développé with a pour retiré. My knees to the front. I'm lifting my hip, presenting my knee forward. And then when I close, I have to readjust my hips to go back into fifth position. I can start with a good retiré, but then lead with the knee and lose the turnout of that leg. And the result is the same when I close. No, we want to have that heel presenting forward from the very beginning and pushing it forward. The importance is in the long leg, not high, at least to start. À la second, it's the same. If I start with a pour retiré, I will lift my hip and my body will tilt to the side. I can start with a good retiré, presenting my heel forward, but if I lift my hip to start the développé, I will have exactly the same result. I need to present my heel forward, push my knee back, and keep presenting that heel more and more and more and more and more as I unfold my leg. If I can lift my leg higher, I will need to lift my knee, but only with the hip down and the control of the turnout from my supporting leg. To the back, you will have guessed, if I start with a pour retiré, knee facing the front, foot initiating the développé, I will lose my turnout. If I start with a proper retiré, knee back and heel forward, but engage the développé with my foot, again I will lose the turnout. I want to present my heel forward, push my knee back and initiate the développé with my knee, keeping the turnout of my supporting leg and lengthening far away. I hope you found this little video useful and I'm looking forward to see you next time. Bye!